Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Quitman Bulldog Sports Network. I'm Jacob Cater here on this fall night for some high school basketball action. The Lady Bulldogs of Quitman taking on the Lady Cougars of Izard County. And we are about to go courtside here for the national anthem. And tonight it's going to be played by the wonderful Quitman Bulldog Band. So let's go courtside.
Will you please stand and remove your caps for our national anthem played by the Quitman Marching Band. Thank you. You may be seated. Starting at guard, a senior, number 4, Katie Orr. Starting at guard, a junior, number 5, Kinsley Nancy. Starting at forward, a junior, number 14, Kinley Bailey. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 2, Olivia Sprague. Starting at guard, a junior, number 30, Quinn Johnson. And now for your Quitman Lady Bulldogs starting lineup. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 0, Lexi Hall. Starting at guard, a junior, number 11, Allie Barrett. Starting at guard, a junior, number 35, Eva Finley. Starting at forward, a sophomore, number 14, Ava Sullivan. Starting at center, a junior, number 45, Haven Sullivan.
And we've got our starting lineups for this game. I'm going to go right back over them again. For the Lady Cougars, the visiting team on the scoreboard, number 2, Olivia Spray, number 4, Katie Orff, number 5, Mackenzie Yancey, number 14, Tinley Bailey, and number 30, Quinn Johnson. And for the Lady Bulldogs, number 0, Lexi Hobbs, number 11, Allie Cater, number 14, Ava Sullivan, number 35, Emma Finley, and number 45, Kaylin Sullivan. And the tip will be in the middle. Looks like Kaylin Sullivan and Tinley Bailey getting things tipped off in this ball game. And the ball is up, and it's going to go in possession of the Lady Bulldogs. Emma Finley gets the tip, and she's going to pass it to Lexi Hobbs on the wing. Back to the top of the key. That's going to find Allie Cater. Cater setting up the offense. Sullivan comes out and takes it from her. A look inside. Pass to Ava Sullivan. Inside the lane, and she will be fouled beneath the basket. Looks like they're going to get number 5, Mackenzie Yancey, on the foul. Her first, the team's first. Sullivan's first free throw is up and no good. First conference game for the Lady Bulldogs. And the second free throw is good from Ava. Kick back out. It's going to find Bailey. Now here's Spray. And Orff. Orff to Johnson. Johnson looks to go inside. She's going to take it to the lane. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. She'll get her own rebound. And kick it back out. That's going to find Mackenzie Yancey. Yancey gets the ball blocked. And a rebound by Bailey that time. Bailey's going to put it in. Tinley Bailey gets the first points for the Lady Cougars. Lexi Hobbs, a pass over to Ava Sullivan on the Bulldog side of things. She's going to give it to Cater. Cater, a bounce pass to the Mills. Going to find Kaylin Sullivan. Kaylin turns and shoots, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Lady Cougars. Here's Orff. Now over to Johnson. Johnson, a bounce pass, finds Spray. Spray fakes a shot, kicks it into the corner. Look down low to Bailey. Bailey puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Finley. Finley, a pass in the backcourt to Hobbs. Now to Cater in the corner. Cater's going to bring it back to the top. Bounce pass to Ava Sullivan. Now inside to Hobbs, wide open under the basket. Count the basket, and one for Lexi Hobbs. Foul's going to be on number 4 of the Lady Cougars. That's Katie Orff, and the free throw from Hobbs is good. She completes the old-fashioned three-pointer, gives the Lady Bulldogs a good 2-point lead. Sarah Dixon checks into the game for the Lady Bulldogs in place of Ava Sullivan. A baseline drive, and the ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Cater. Katie Orff, the inbounder for the Cougars. The bounce pass inside the lane is going to find Yancey. She's going to try to take it out. She's being pressured by several Bulldogs, and she threw an elbow. She threw an elbow at Cater and didn't get called for anything. There's going to be a foul beneath the basket on the Lady Bulldogs, on Kaylin Sullivan. And the Bulldogs faithful saw that elbow thrown there. Nobody's very happy about it, including Hooten himself. And the shot's up from Johnson. It's good. Second free throw on the way is good from Johnson. Ties the ball game at 4. Here's Sarah Dixon with the ball in her hands for Quitman. She's going to set the play call, give it over to Emma Finley. Finley being pressured hard there, and a drive inside the lane, puts it up, no shot. They're going to say the foul is on the floor. Foul's going to be called on number 2, Olivia Spray. That's her first, the team's third. Finley, the inbounder. She'll give it to Cater. Cater fakes the shot, takes the ball inside the lane, puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Finley on the rebound. She's going to give it back to Cater again. Cater tries to pass it inside, gets her pass denied by the Lady Cougars, and they will take it there into the floor. Here's Spray, a pass into the corner. Shots up. 3-point basket is good from Katie Orff. And the Lady Cougars get the steal. Here's Spray, going to take it to the basket. Bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out. Here's Orff again for 3. Off the mark, no good this time. Sarah Dixon pulls down the rebound for the Lady Bulldogs. Here comes Hobbs. The pass up the floor is going to find Finley. A nice bounce pass intended for Sullivan. It's tipped by Orff. There's a jump ball beneath the basket. It's going to go the way of the Lady Cougars. And the inbound's going to go to Olivia Spray. Spray to the other end of the basket, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Ava Sullivan. Sullivan trying to get it to a man. She finds Lily Kennedy, who's just checked into the ball game. Kennedy, a kick into the corner, finds Hobbs. Hobbs drives inside, gets it to go. Count the basket and one for Lexi Hobbs. Hobbs, her second and one tonight. And the foul is going to be called on number 14, Tinley Bailey. That's her first and the team's fourth. Hobbs at the line, shooting two. It's off the, shooting one. It's off the mark, no good. She got two. And the Lady Bulldogs take it away. Here's Hobbs. Going down the floor, passing to the corner, finds Dixon. Dixon pulls the trigger on the three-point shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Kennedy. Kennedy to Sullivan. Now here's Dixon down below. A three-point shot from Ava Sullivan's off the mark, no good. Ava's going to get her own rebound, puts it back up, and it's good. Ava Sullivan, great job by following her shot. Lady Bulldogs now have a 1-point lead, 8-7, 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. Orff with the ball in her hand, trying to direct traffic for the Lady Cougars. Orff looking to go inside on the baseline. She's denied. She's going to pass to Johnson, who takes it in. Now to Bailey. Back out to Orff. Here's Quinn Johnson on the three-point shots. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by Lexi Hobbs. Hobbs to Sarah Dixon. Now back to the top of the key. That's going to find Lily Kennedy. Lady Bulldogs slowing down the pace of play here. A nice look inside is going to find Hobbs. Hobbs is going to kick it back out to Dixon in the corner. Here's Kennedy. She thought about shooting. Going to pass over to Dixon. Now back to Kennedy at the top of the key. Here's Kaylin Sullivan looking for a pass inside. Sullivan pulls the trigger on the three-point shot. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound by Quinn Johnson. Johnson's going to take it to her into the floor. Johnson puts it up. It's no good, but there's a foul. I believe they're going to get Lexi Hobbs. And they do. Hobbs' first foul, the second team foul for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's Quinn Johnson at the line shooting two for the Lady Cougars of Izard County. Her first one's up, and it's good. Johnson's second free throw on the way. Up and in. Johnson, 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight for the Lady Cougars. That puts them on top 9-8. Here's Hobbs on the drive, takes it inside, finds an open door, gets it to go. And Lexi Hobbs has two more to her name tonight. 7 points for her in this first quarter. Here's Yancey running the floor. She's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to get Sarah Dixon. And they do. Pass inside, finds Quinn Johnson. Johnson runs into Sullivan down low, and they're not going to call anything. That's a no call. They're just going to say it's out of bounds. Emily Stevens checks into the ball game for the Lady Cougars, and she is going to be the inbounder. She'll pass. It's taken away by Madeline Marvel, who's just checked into this ball game for Quitman. Marvel's pass ahead is taken away by Quinn Johnson. Johnson stops at the free throw line, pulls up the jumper, and it's good. Quinn Johnson for two. Lady Cougars have the 11 to 10 point advantage. And that one's taken away by Spray. Spray on the breakaway. Spray off the glass. She'll get it to fall. Olivia Spray gets her first points of the night. And Izard County has their largest lead of the game by 3. Looks like Coach Hooten's going to call a timeout. That means we'll take it and recognize some of our sponsors. BLK Quarries has 2 locations for the sale of rock products. The first location is in Rosebud at 36 Boggs Lane. Call us at 501-556-0711. And the new location opening soon in Greenbriers at 282 Highway 25. And the number is 501-589-2133. BLK Quarries thinks the Bulldogs rock. Cynthia and Bobby Kennedy are owners of CK Asphalt located in Rosebud. We love our Bulldog family. Go Black and Gold. Arkansas Elite Welding Academy is a proud supporter of the Quitman Bulldogs. Located right here in Quitman, Arkansas Elite has educated hundreds of welders since operations began in 2016. Weekly campus tours are offered on Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. Learn more at arkansasewa.com. And we're back as Lily Kennedy inbounds the ball to Madeline Varvel. Varvel, a pass inside, is going to find Sullivan. Sullivan on the turn and shoot. Can't get it to go. Rebound is brought down by the Lady Cougars. And on the rebound, there's a foul. Varvel had the ball in her hand, and they say that she was fouled by Olivia Spray. Spray's second foul. And there's going to be some more substitutions come in. Allie Cater comes in place of Lily Kennedy. Madeline Varvel will go to the line to shoot 2. As the Lady Bulldogs are now shooting in the double bonus. First free throw is off the mark and no good from Varvel. Second one on the way from Varvel. It's up and it's in. That puts the Bulldogs down by 2, 13-11. Here's Johnson, gets her shot blocked. Sullivan will pass over to Varvel. Varvel, a pass up ahead, is going to find Cater. Cater on the pass inside. Nice job to find Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to go off the glass. Kaylin Sullivan ties this game at 13. Bulldogs playing a little bit more of an aggressive style of defense now here in this first quarter. That one's knocked out of bounds off of Quitman. The inbound pass is going to find Mackenzie Yancey. Now to Orff. Back to Yancey again. Lady Bulldogs playing man-on-man defense. A nice pass, good find down below the basket. Shot's no good from Stevens. Lady Bulldogs with the rebound. Cater looks to go inside, and she pulls back out. She's going to pass over to Hobbs for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Quinn Johnson, and there's going to be a foul below the basket in the lane. I think they're going to say it was on Lexi Hobbs. Hobbs' second foul this ball game. 40 seconds in the first quarter. Varvel almost had a really good save there. Very athletic play, great effort by Madeline Varvel to keep that ball in bounds. She just barely stepped outside. And Quinn Johnson gets the inbound. She's going to go for the basket here for the Lady Cougars. Pass below is picked off by Hobbs. Hobbs to the other end, to the basket, and she is fouled by Katie Orff. It's going to be Orff's second foul. That's going to send Hobbs to the free throw line. Shots up from Hobbs. It's off the mark, no good. Second shot from Hobbs is in. Lady Bulldogs up by 1, 14-13. Shot clock's been turned off. Lady Cougars with the ball. And a travel is called against Mackenzie Yancey. That'll be a turnover to the Lady Bulldogs. Good job on defense by Quitman. Shot clock's turned off. 20.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Varvel inbounds it to Cater in the backcourt. She'll bring it across the timeline. Cater looking to drive inside. She goes past Bailey, gets the ball knocked out of her hand, and Hobbs on the pick once again, gets it knocked out of her hand, and she's fouled. They're going to call Emily Stevens on the foul. And Kaylee Hobbs will go to the line once again for Quitman. Her first one is up, and it's in. Second one from Lexi. Up, no good. Sullivan gets the rebound and puts it back. Ava Sullivan. And that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, 17-13. The Lady Bulldogs lead it. We'll be right back here on the Bulldogs Sports Network. And we're back here on the Bulldog Sports Network for the second quarter of action. The inbound from Varvel goes to Cater. And Varvel with the ball. A nice look pass inside to Sullivan's not going to get anywhere. Cater on her knees gets the ball. Hobbs on the pull-up jumper. Can't get that one to go. Rebound pulled down by Quinn Johnson. Johnson frustrated by a pack of Bulldogs. And the Lady Cougars will get it to there into the floor. Ball's in the hands of Emily Stevens. And that one's taken away by Madeline Varvel. Varvel going to the rim. To Cater on the pass, and they're going to call a charge on Madeline Varvel. Beautiful execution, but Madeline is charged with the foul. It's her first foul. And the inbound is going to find Olivia Spray. Spray to the other end of the floor. Sullivan tries to block the shot. And she gets her hands up there. And both attempts are no good. Sarah Dixon gets the ball and promptly travels. And it looks like there will be a substitution. Lily Kennedy's going to come in and take the place of Madeline Varvel. Katie Orff, the inbounder for the Cougars. That one knocked out of bounds by Dixon. Madeline Varvel comes back into the game for Kennedy. Orff, the inbounder once again. Pass finds Tinley Bailey. Now to Spray, who drives it inside, pulls up the jumper, off the mark, no good. Rebound by Bailey. Bailey puts it up. She's denied by Sullivan's long arms, and Sullivan will get it out to Hobbs. Hobbs into the corner, pass to Dixon. Dixon thought about shooting it from beyond the arc. She's going to pass it to Cater on the fake shot. Drives in, puts up the jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Bailey. And that one's picked by Hobbs. Hobbs off the glass, gets it to go. Lexi Hobbs. And there's a jump ball at midcourt. It's going to go the way of the Lady Cougars. (19-13) to score. 6:26 left in the half. Katie Orff's going to be the inbounder for Izard County. Pass inbounded to Yancey. Yancey gets it across the timeline. Back to Orff. Orff inside to Bailey. Bailey gets the ball taken away by Sullivan, but it's picked back up by Yancey, and Yancey gets her shot blocked by Sullivan. Pass up ahead to Dixon. Dixon to the basket, off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Tinley Bailey, but Bailey's gonna kick it out of bounds. And there's gonna be a timeout called by Izard County. 30-second timeout. That'll give us more time to recognize some of our wonderful sponsors. Laura Davis with Remax Real Estate is here to help you buy or sell your home or land. For a great real estate experience and an agent with expertise, give Laura a call at 501-269-0649. Varville Electric is family owned and operated since 2006. Varville Electric proudly sponsors all Quitman Bulldog athletics. Go Bulldogs! Pardon me and my stroke that I had mid-advertisement. Got a little tongue-tied, and the inbound from Varville. Jumper from Dixon is no good, off the tip of the iron. And the rebound by the Lady Cougars. Here's Mackenzie Yancey on the drive. Yancey's gonna get it to go. And the first points of the second quarter belong to Mackenzie Yancey for the Lady Cougars. And I believe they just issued a sideline warning to Coach Hooten over there. Cater inside to Sullivan. A nice look and a good find to Sullivan beneath the basket, who puts it in for the Lady Bulldogs. That's Kaylin Sullivan. She's the only Sullivan in the ballgame right now for the Bulldogs. And Hobbs takes the ball away. She'll give it to Varville. Varville looks up the floor. Wide open Dixon underneath the basket. Dixon puts it in. Johnson with the ball for the Lady Cougars. Drives to the basket. A nice pass to Bailey underneath. Can't get it to go. And the ball is rebounded by Kaylin Sullivan. Into the corner, finds Madeline Varville, now down below to Hobbs. Hobbs muscles her way to the basket. She's going to be fouled on the shot. Hobbs is going to get to go to the charity stripe to shoot two. Foul's going to be called against number 5, Mackenzie Yancey. That's her second foul. Hobbs' first free throw is off the back of the iron, no good. Second free throw on the way from Hobbs. It's in. Credit to this Izard County crowd. They've got quite the crowd for coming all the way from the middle of Izard County. I believe the town is called Brockwell. But a good crowd for a hour and a half to 2 hour drive to get down here to Quitman. Cater, a pass into the corner to Varville. Varville takes it inside. There's going to be a foul called. I'm going to say it's on the floor. It's against number 2, Olivia Spray. That's going to be her third. Dixon gets the pass on the outside corner. A nice look inside to Sullivan. She can't get it to go. A put back by Sarah Dixon. I didn't even see Dixon over there. She'll get it to go. That's 4 points for her on the night. Quinn Johnson runs the floor. And she passes to Bailey, who kicks it back out. And that's going to find Yancey. Yancey being guarded pretty well there, and Spray takes the ball. There's going to be a foul called against Kaylin Sullivan. Pass down below. There's a charge. We're going to call a charge on Quinn Johnson. It's Johnson's first foul. The Izard County faithful aren't happy about it, and Sullivan was there to take it. She pushed off, and Sullivan fell to the floor. Madeline Varvel on the drive inside. There's going to be a foul called baseline. I believe they're going to get Olivia Spray. And they are. That's Spray's fourth. Hobbs is going to step out of bounds with the ball, and it's going to be in the possession of the Lady Cougars. Looking for the inbound. They're going to call a foul on Sarah Dixon on the inbound. Dixon's second. Shots up, and it's good. It's a three-point basket for the Lady Cougars. Hobbs kicks it back out to Cater at the key. Now here's Cater. She gives it to Varvel inside to Sullivan. Now to Hobbs. Hobbs is going to take it in. Muscles her way to the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Dixon. It's on the floor. And the Lady Cougars somehow come away with it. And there's a foul. I believe they're going to get Lexi Hobbs. That's Hobbs' third. I have a feeling Hobbs is going to have to take a seat soon. She's been doing great offensively tonight for the Lady Bulldogs. Cater is guarding Yancey at half court, and now the ball over to Orff. Orff, a pass down low, finds Yancey. Yancey puts it in. (26-20), Lady Bulldogs lead it by 6. Cater on the drive, baseline, kicks it back out to Varvel. Now to Hobbs. Hobbs is going to take it in, puts it up, and it's good. Lexi Hobbs is working hard tonight for the Lady Bulldogs. 28-20 with 2:25 to play in the half. Johnson with the ball. It's batted out of her hands. She picks it back up, denied by Sullivan beneath the basket. Sullivan kicks it back out to Hobbs. Hobbs will take it down the floor. A pass to the corner finds Varvel. Varvel kicks it into Hobbs on the baseline. They call no shot. There's a foul down below. I believe they're going to get Yancey. And they do. That's Yancey's third. Lady Cougars getting into some foul trouble here in this first half. Spray's got 4, Orff's got 2, and Yancey has 3. First free throw from Hobbs is up and in. Second free throw from Hobbs is no good. And there's going to be a foul called below. I believe they're going to get Hobbs. And it looks like the Lady Cougars are going to get to go to the free throw line. Yes, they do. They get Lexi Hobbs, and that is not good news for the Lady Bulldogs. Hobbs, the leading scorer tonight in the first half, now has 4 fouls. Yancey at the line for the Lady Cougars. Shots up, and it's good. Second free throw from Yancey on the way. It's up and it's in. Substitution coming in. Yancey's checking out, and Megan McBride is coming in. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout called. A full timeout. So we will recognize a few sponsors. Cutting Edge Welding and Fabrication is once again proud to be a sponsor of Bulldog Athletics. They offer a variety of services to the Quitman community and surrounding areas, including CNC plasma cutting, structural steel, custom metal art and signs, and metal stairs and handrails. Go Bulldogs! Palmer Plumbing is a proud supporter of Quitman Bulldog Athletics. They are a locally owned plumbing company specializing in new construction in both residential and commercial. Go Bulldogs! And we're back coming out of the timeout. Allie Cater will bring the ball down, playing floor general for the Lady Bulldogs. A pass in the corner to Finley. Finley pulls the trigger on the three, and it's good! 3-point basket for Emma Finley. She just checked into this ball game, and she has already made an impact. Lady Cougars are going to try to get it across half court, and Orff will take it to the basket. Orff puts it up and in for the Lady Cougars. 32-24, 1:27 to go in the half. Varvel a pass into the corner to Sarah Dixon. Dixon back out to Finley. At the top of the key, now over to Cater and Madeline Varvel in the other corner. Sullivan a kick back to Varvel. Varvel gives it over to Dixon. Now here's Kaylin Sullivan inside, back out to Finley for three at the top of the key, off the mark, no good. The inbound from the Lady Cougars finds Johnson. Johnson will get it across half court. The pass up ahead to Jamie Riggs, who just checked into the ball game. Kicks it back out, top of the key, no good on the three-point shot from Katie Orff. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson is going to get it back out to Orff on the yellow cue. Orff takes the ball inside, puts it up off the glass, count the basket and one for Katie Orff. Foul is going to be called against the Bulldogs, number 24, Madeline Varvel. That's Varvel's second foul. The shot from Orff is no good. Here's Cater to Dixon. Shot clock and game clock are just in sync with each other. Varvel over to Cater, a pass inside, finds Ava Sullivan. Sullivan muscles her way up to the basket. It's out of bounds, knocked out of the way by Tinley Bailey. So the shot clock is now turned off. 17 seconds, and a three-point shot from Sarah Dixon. Lady Cougars are going to try to take it into halftime on a good note after a score, and it's taken away by Cater on the floor. That's going to do it for the first half of basketball in this girls matchup. The Lady Bulldogs take a 9-point lead into halftime, 35-26. We'll be right back on the Bulldog Sports Network for the second half of girls action. back here on the Bulldog Sports Network. I'm Jacob Cater, and I've got your stats from halftime. Lexi Hobbs leads the Quitman Lady Bulldogs in scoring at the time. She's got 15 points, but she also has 4 fouls, and she is sitting on the bench currently. Doesn't look like she's going to come out to start the second half. Sarah Dixon with 7, Ava Sullivan with 5, Finley with 3, and Kaylin Sullivan with 4. Lady Bulldogs have the ball coming out of the halftime. Finley with the ball in her hand. She's going to give it to Cater at the top of the key. Now here's Dixon. Varvel looking for an open man. 15 to shoot. She finds Cater. Cater takes it in. Jump shot up and no good. Cater gets her own rebound. She's going to kick it back out to Varvel. Now here's Dixon. Over to Finley in the corner, back out to Varvel and inside to Sullivan. Cater for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebounds brought down by Quinn Johnson. And Johnson will give it over. Now the ball finds Yancey. 3-point shot from Katie Orff is off the mark, no good. Ball's put back up by Yancey. She can't get it to go. Sullivan will come away with the rebound. She's going to pass it ahead to Madeline Varvel. Varvel takes it inside. They're going to call it for a travel. The inbound finds Yancey. Yancey to the basket. Nice bounce pass. It's broken up by Cater. Katie Orff, the inbounder for the Lady Cougars. Johnson gets the ball, kicks it to Orff in the corner for 3. Off the mark, no good. The rebound is brought down, given to Bailey. Bailey can't get it to go. Cater has the ball, kicks it back out, and gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan to Finley. They'll cross the timeline. Now here's Dixon from the corner for 3. It's good. Sarah Dixon for 3. She'll start the scoring this half. Pressure defense by the Bulldogs. Varvel's got Orff on the floor, and there's a jump ball. Possession's going to stay with the Lady Cougars. Johnson takes it inside, and a foul's going to be called on the floor. It's going to be called against Sarah Dixon. That's Dixon's 3rd foul. 3-point shot from Yancey on the way, no good. Bailey saves it, and it's going to fall into the hands of Kaylin Sullivan. Sullivan gives it to Varvel. Varvel up ahead to find Dixon. Dixon to Cater at the top of the key. Now over to Finley. In the corner, that finds Varvel. Varvel looks inside, finds Cater. Nice look pass to Finley. It's tipped away, and the Lady Cougars pick it up. Katie Orff's going to come down the floor. So get it across the timeline. A pass to Yancey. Now underneath the basket, and it's tipped away on the floor. Jamie Riggs down there with it. It's going to give the Bulldogs, and Dixon to the other end of the floor. Can't get the free throw to the wide open layup, to go, and they're going to call a foul on the rebound on Emma Finley. That's going to be Finley's 1st foul. Yancey with the ball for the Lady Cougars. She's being guarded there pretty well by Cater. Pass below, and it's out of bounds. They're going to bring in a substitution Katie Orff for the Lady Cougars. Give it over to Stevens. Now back to Orff again. Orff looking to pass. She'll give it to Quinn Johnson. Now back to Stevens. Stevens looks to go inside, and there's going to be an offensive foul called against Quinn Johnson on the inside of the lane. And that's going to be Johnson's second. Cater will bring the ball down for the Bulldogs. Crosses the timeline. Pass is going to find Dixon. Now back to Cater. This time in the corner. Over to Varvel. Emma Finley, wide open three-pointer on the way off the mark. No good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Katie Orff. Orff. A bounce pass to Johnson on the inside. Charge against Quinn Johnson. They got Quinn Johnson on the charge down below. Izard County faithful not happy about it. And there's going to be a substitution. That's Johnson's third. Cater will get the inbound and cross the timeline for the Bulldogs. She's going to give it over to Dixon. Dixon back to Cater. Cater calling for a man. She finds Varvel. Now back to Cater at the top of the key. Here's Dixon for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Finley. She'll kick it back out to Dixon. Dixon and Varvel. Now to Cater. Cater. Back to Dixon. And here's Varvel. She's going to step inside the two-point line. And there's going to be a foul beneath. On the rebound, they're going to call an over-the-back foul against Kaylin Sullivan. Sullivan's third foul. Lady Bulldogs now looking to be in a little bit of foul trouble, if at least a few of their players are. 3 players with 3 or more fouls for Quitman. But 3 players with 3 or more fouls for Izard County, and they call a push-off against Yancey. So an offensive foul against Yancey, and that's her 4th foul. Varvel gives the ball into Cater in the backcourt. She'll cross half court. Pass to Dixon, now down low to Sullivan. Sullivan picks it up, dribble, gets it up, can't get it to go, and a tip in by Finley. I'm not sure if that was actually Finley or if she was helped by one of Izard County players on the rebound. And there's a foul. I believe they're going to get Cater, and they do. It's Cater's first foul. It's going to be a full timeout called by, looks like, the Lady Bulldogs. So we will get to recognize some more of our wonderful sponsors. HVM Electrical is a proud supporter of the Quitman Bulldogs, as is Courtney Black with Caldwell Banker RPM Group. Arkansas Second Home Services takes care of your home while you are away. Give us a call or check out the website to see all services offered. Go Bulldogs! Palmer Plumbing is a proud sponsor of Quitman Bulldog Athletics. They're a locally owned plumbing company specialized in new construction in both residential and commercial. Go Bulldogs! Petty Jean Fiber is a proud supporter and platinum sponsor of Quitman Bulldog Athletics. They provide better internet, better service, and better pricing. Call 501-745-2493 for more information. And we're back coming out of the timeout. The Lady Cougars of Izard County will have the ball. Katie Orff on the inbound, and something All right, they got that sorted out. The inbound, here's Quinn Johnson. She pulls the trigger on the three, can't get it to go. Kaylin Sullivan on the rebound. She's going to give it over to Finley. Finley, a kick to Cater in the corner, fakes the shot, goes to her right. Now the pass to Dixon for three. It's good! Sarah Dixon, her third three-point shot of the night. And a timeout is called by the Lady Cougars. We will be right back on the Bulldog Sports Network. We are back here on the Bulldog Sports Network as Quinn Johnson will take it down the floor for the Lady Cougars. Puts it up and puts it in. Quinn Johnson adds to her total tonight. Lady Bulldogs with the ball inside. Sullivan is going to put it back out, give it to Madeline Varvel, and there's going to be a foul on the floor against the Lady Cougars. They're going to get number 10, Megan McBride. That's her first. My goodness. Tinley Bailey absolutely mauled Allie Cater on the floor. Cater fell to the floor pretty hard. She's going to get to go shoot some free throws. Referee's checking on her. It looks like she's okay. She's a tough one. And she puts her first free throw up and in. Tinley Bailey's second foul. Cater's first point of the game. Second free throw on the way. It's good. Lady Bulldogs now with a 45-28 lead with 2:08 to go in the third quarter. Ball's hit out of bounds by the Lady Bulldogs. Katie Orff's going to be the inbounder for Izard County. Orff looks to find an open man. She's going to find number 3, Breonna Fortney, who's just checked into the ball game. Back to Orff in the corner. Orff is going to pass. It's going to go out of bounds. Was off of McBride. Substitutions coming in for Izard County. Number 2, Olivia Spray, and number 5, Mackenzie Yancey. Spray's got 4 fouls. Yancey also has 4. Spray's got 4, Yancey has 4, and Quinn Johnson has 3 for the Lady Cougars. A nice pass inside, and there's a travel. They're going to call a jump ball, actually. Pass from Varvel goes over the head of Sullivan, who it was intended for. Dixon picks it up, puts up the jumper on the inside, can't get it to go. Dixon's going to get her own rebound. Dixon fighting for it there. And there's going to be a foul. I believe they're going to get Quinn Johnson. That's her 4th foul. Several in foul trouble for both teams. Sarah Dixon's going to go to the line to shoot. Her first free throw is off the iron and no good. Second free throw on the way. And it goes in. 46-28. 1:34 to play in the third. That one's picked off by Finley. Finley gonna pass over in the corner. They're gonna find Varvel. Now here's Cater. Cater a pass to Dixon. Dixon looks inside. Dribbles around and kicks it back out to Madeline Varvel. Now here's Cater. Cater, the drive inside. Puts the shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound's gonna be pulled down by Yancey. Yancey ahead to Johnson. She traveled. She also threw a little bit of an elbow there. But that's not the first time the Lady Cougars have done that, and it probably won't be the last. Here's Varvel. Bounce pass to Dixon at the top of the key. Dixon turns and shoots, and it swirls in. She drained that one. So 2 more for Sarah Dixon tonight. On the other end of things, Bailey can't get it to go for the Lady Cougars. Cater brings the ball down the floor, pass over to Varvel. Varvel now back to Cater. Almost lost it there. Yancey almost tipped it out of her hands. Cater gained it back. Here's a corner 3 from Finley. Corner 3 is good from Emma Finley. Her second 3 of the night. And Orff is going to pass it ahead. It's up. It's no good. That was a good move there by Olivia Spray. She just couldn't capitalize on it, and there's going to be a jump ball called. It'll stay with the Lady Cougars. Katie Orff, the inbounder. She's going to find Tinley Bailey. Bailey puts it up off the tip of the iron. No good. That's going to do it for the third quarter. Your score, 51-28. The Lady Bulldogs lead this one. We'll be right back here on the Bulldogs Sports Network. And we're back here on the Bulldog Sports Network. The 3 from Dixon is no good. And the Lady Bulldogs get the rebound. Pass inside to Sullivan. She'll kick it back out to Cater. Nice bounce pass to find Finley down below. Finley turns and shoots and gets it to go. Emma Finley starts the scoring for the Lady Bulldogs here in the final quarter. And there is going to be an out-of-bounds call off the Lady Bulldogs on the inbound. And here's Katie Orff inbounding once again. She's going to find Yancey. Yancey will get it across half court for the Lady Cougars. And it's blocked down below by Sullivan. It's going to go out of bounds off the Lady Cougars. Finley, the inbounder, gives it to Cater. Cater at the top of the key, sets up the play call. She'll give it to Varvel now to Sullivan. Sullivan looks down low to Finley. Finley puts it up. It won't go, but she'll be fouled. Foul's going to be called on number 30, Quinn Johnson, and she will have a seat for the night. That's her 5th. Quinn Johnson will finish the game with 8 points tonight for the Lady Cougars of Izard County. Lady Bulldog defense only held the Lady Cougars to 2 points last quarter. Finley's first free throw is good. Second free throw on the way from Finley. It's no good. And there's going to be a foul called against Madeline Varvel. It's going to be the third foul against Varvel. Lady Cougars will be inbounding, and looks like Lexi Hobbs will check back into the game. Varvel's going to have a seat. Lexi Hobbs playing with 4 fouls here in the final quarter, and the ball is up and in. Good shot there by Olivia Spray. Lady Cougars have made it 30. Turn and shoot from Sullivan. She's denied. And there will be a rebound by Stevens. Stevens will take it down the floor. 3-point shot from Yancey. Off the mark, no good. Dixon pulls down the rebound, gives it to Finley. Finley's going to take it to the other end of the floor, takes it inside, loses it off her own foot. And it's picked up by Spray. Excuse me, that's Katie Orff. Orff down below. Her ball will be picked off. And Sullivan gets it, passes up ahead to the Finley. Finley can't get it to go. Rebound down below, there's a jump ball. It's going to go the way of the Lady Cougars. And it looks like a whole new 5 are going to come out there for the Lady Bulldogs. Excuse me, 4 going to come out there for the Lady Bulldogs. That one's taken away by Kaylee Hobbs. Hobbs going to give it to Varvel. Varvel back over to Kaylee. Kaylee, a bounce pass inside to Varvel. Now back out to Lexi Hobbs. Kennedy pulls the trigger on the 3. Off the mark, no good. Madeline Varvel on the rebound. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy over to Ava Sullivan. Sullivan drives inside. Can't get it to go. Bounce pass by Orff. Down below is going to find Spray. Spray's going to bring it back out beyond the 3-point line. Spray looks to go back in, and she will be fouled. They're going to get Ava Sullivan on the foul. It's going to be Ava's first foul. There's going to be a timeout called, and we will get to recognize some more sponsors. RK Barger Photography is a platinum sponsor and supports all things Quitman Bulldog Athletics. She is eager to capture all moments that matter most to the Quitman Bulldog family. Go Bulldogs! Calico Trailers is a proud platinum sponsor of Quitman Athletics. Calico is a family-owned and operated business serving Quitman and beyond since 1983. They custom build all trailers to fit all customers' needs. Visit calicotrailers.com for more information. At the line shooting 2 for the Lady Cougars is number 2, Olivia Spray. Spray's first free throw is off the back of the iron, no good. Second free throw is good. Hobbs brings it across the timeline for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll pass it to Varvel at the top of the key. Now to Kennedy in the corner. Kennedy going to move the ball over to Hobbs again. Now down low to her sister, Kaylee. Varvel gets it to go on the take inside. Madeline Varvel, her first field goal. And the rebound by Sullivan on the other end is going to give it to Varvel. Varvel looks to go inside. She'll kick it back out. That's going to find Kaylee Hobbs. Now over to Kennedy at the top of the key. Kennedy goes inside, throws it back out to Hobbs. Hobbs on the drive. She's denied by Bailey. It's going to stay with the Lady Bulldogs. Varvel on the inbound, gives it into Kaylee Hobbs, shots up, and there's a foul. They call that one on Katie Orff. Orff's third. Kaylee Hobbs at the line shooting two. Her first one's up and no good. Second one on the way from Hobbs. It's up and it's in. Here's Orff with the ball. She'll pass it over to Yancey. Yancey looks to take it inside on the baseline drive, and it'll go out of bounds. 57-31 the score. Here's Kennedy on the pass inside. It's taken away by the Lady Cougars. Yancey will have the ball. Yancey guarded by Lexi Hobbs. Nice pass to find a wide open Spray. Count the basket and one for Olivia Spray. I believe the foul's going to be called on Ava Sullivan. It's going to be Ava's second. Spray at the line, shooting one. It's in. Timeout is called by the Lady Cougars of Izard County. And we will recognize some more sponsors. Since 1997, Nestlehead Insurance has helped thousands of Arkansans like you with their insurance needs. For the best guidance with a personalized touch, call them at 501-589-2467 for health, life, and dental vision coverage options. Circle L Heat and Air is a locally owned business taking pride in supporting all things Quitman for over 10 years. Let's go Bulldogs. Bobby Kennedy Construction is a fourth-generation supporter of the Quitman Bulldogs. They are family-owned and operated since 1985. Go Bulldogs. We are back as Madeline Varvel brings the ball down the floor for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll give it to Madison Harnick, who just checked into the ball game. Here's a pull-up jumper from Hobbs. It's no good. Hannah Norris has checked into the ball game as well. Varvel calls for the ball, gets it, pass inside to Hobbs. Hobbs kicks it back out to her sister. Lexi goes up, can't get it to go. A rebound by Harnick. Three-point shot is good from Anna Norris to beat the shot clock. And here's Mackenzie Yancey. Foul beneath the basket against the Lady Bulldogs. That's going to be on number 24, Madeline Varvel. That's Varvel's fourth foul. Shot is up and it's in from Yancey at the charity stripe. Second free throw from Yancey's on the way. Off the mark, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And it'll go to the Lady Bulldogs. Lexi Hobbs gives it into Madeline Varvel. She'll cross the line and give it to Norris. Norris looks inside, finds Varvel. A pass a little bit too high for Varvel to reach. It's going to go off her fingers and out of bounds. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's number 10, Megan McBride. It's off her foot. It's going to go out of bounds. I think they're going to say that it stays with the Lady Cougars. It must have been picked by a Lady Bulldog. The inbound to McBride. McBride, the pass to Stevens. Now back to McBride. Here's the pass to the top of the key. That one's taken away by Harnick down low. Harnick's going to pass ahead to Varvel. Varvel to the basket, off the glass, and it's in. Madeline Varvel, her 5th point on the night for the Lady Bulldogs. 5 points, 4 fouls. And there's a foul called. I believe they're going to get Ava Sullivan. And they do. That's Sullivan's 3rd. It's going to send Olivia Spray to the line. Excuse me, that's Jamie Riggs. Riggs' first free throw bounces, no good. Shot is up, and it's good. Here's Hobbs. Pass into the corner, finds Sullivan. And Harnick on the turn and shoot, and it's good. Madison Harnick. It's her name in the books tonight. And there's a travel beneath the basket on the Lady Cougars. It's going to be Jamie Riggs. It's like Heidi's going to check into the ball game now for the Lady Bulldogs. Anna Norris with the ball. She'll give it to Sullivan at the top of the key. That's going to find Heidi. She pulls the trigger on the three-point shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes away. A nice pass down low. It's going to be taken away by Harnick, but they're going to call a jump ball. Kennedy comes down the floor. She'll pass to Heidi, now to Norris. Here's Sullivan. Now Kennedy in the corner. Ava Sullivan fakes a shot and drives inside, kicks it back out to Kennedy. Now here's Harnick. Harnick to Kennedy, jumper, it's good. Lily Kennedy's got her first points on the night. And there's less than a minute to go. 45 seconds on the game clock, 27 on the shot clock. Three-point shot on the way. It's good. Three-point basket for number 10, Megan McBride of the Lady Cougars. Gretchen Wagner will check into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Norris to the top of the key, as will Savannah Duncan. Duncan, the pass to Heidi. It's taken away, and it's going to go ahead to number 10, Megan McBride. McBride puts it up, can't get it to go. And the clock is winding down. The inbound pass. Shot is blocked. Shot's up this time, and it's no good. That'll do it. Your final score from this girls' game, 66-39. The Lady Bulldogs come away with their first conference win of the season over the Lady Cougars of Izard County. And we are going to take it to another tab to start the boys' action. We'll be right back. Be sure to catch us over there.